This is how it's gonna be. This is what you think of me. It's going down like I told you. This is how it's gonna be. I'll be the last man standing here. I'm not going anywhere. It's going down like I told you. I'll be the last man standing here. I'm gonna rock you. I'm gonna rock you. I'm gonna rock you. I'll have you begging for mercy, begging for mercy. Oh, I'm dangerous. So dangerous. I'm dangerous. So dangerous.
That's right. We are dangerous. Oh, we're on the air. Oh, sorry. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the BodySlams podcast. And I'm not going to go and say, have we got a show for you? It's just basically the basic what's going on in the news nowadays. It's not much really that's really flowing all that great. But hey, we are your co-hosts. We are your analysts with the way he puts it there. I'm Gio Frost. The man sitting across the table from me is none other than yes, Jobber Extraordinaire.
Nothing. Can't hear him.
You can't hear him?
Nope.
Oh, let's see here. Did his mic shut off? No, his mic's on there. I don't know what's up with him. Boo. All right.
No, nothing.
All right, and the man right there across the table is Joey Image. Joey.
Hi, good morning.
You can give some shout outs right now, whatever. I'm going to check T's settings. We'll figure out what's wrong with him real quick.
Yeah, good morning, folks. I wanted to bring up one thing real quick that is a brand new development. Steve the teacher wrote a book. So I wanted to plug it real quick. It's on Amazon. If you just search from teacher to wrestler, I believe that's what it's called. I have my copy coming today. I know Chio. I think Chio's got a copy coming, maybe.
You're talking about Steve's book?
Yeah, I'm trying to get the title of it, and I thought it was just from teacher to wrestler.
All right,
Something
well,
like
let's.
that.
I'm gonna see if this problem fixed. T, say something.
T Reyes.
There we go.
There you go. I unplugged it, plugged it back. Then that's all it was.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. You reached out to our man Steve that we known for many years. I'm sorry, I'm just here getting comfortable. I had a long night.
Here it is. Here it is. Class in session from teacher to wrestler. So I should have mine today. It's supposed to be showing up today sometime. I got I got the paperback version. There's like the digital version or whatever. I'm not gonna hold my phone up and read a book.
Well, if you had the tablet and you're like travel, or if you're
I have an iPad or whatever, but I ain't
there you go. Yeah.
I'll just buy the book.
And then it's the free version too. Oh yeah, at least a lot of people like to have that hard copy in their hands. I know.
Plus
I know.
It supports them. A couple bucks in his pocket or whatever.
Yeah. I know my man T here. He has a vast library of books. He is a reader himself. He can go on and on about a lot of stuff he read. I can't, unfortunately. I hate to say I hate to read, but I'm not a book guy myself. I'll scroll through, like if it catches my eye, and if it's like a small article or something like that, I'll read across that. But trying to go in depth in a book, give me a video. Yeah,
I'm not a big reader either, but stuff like this, like I'll read this because I better be in this book.
He has me regularly as a book nerd. I haven't read a book in a very long time. I used to read all the wrestlers' biographies, but then everybody and their mother started coming out with a book. I'm like, you know what? Nah. But I do have some of the older ones like Foley's, Bret Hart's book, or Angle's book. But Some of the newer ones I do not have at all. Last one I think I got was Brian.
Yeah, I want to give since we're doing plugs here and stuff, let's not forget about Joey Image's pro wrestling tees. That's right.
I always forget about that.
Yeah, jump over there,
That's so funny.
Get that Image Guys merch. So, no, don't just support him, support us well. If you there it is, Steve. Damn.
You know what? This said free yesterday. Now it says Kindle edition is $9.99. That's
really
weird.
Yeah, I looked that up too. It said free.
Right, it said $0. I'm trying to. The paperback version I think was also $9.99. So that's what I got, and that should be showing up today.
Yeah, if y'all see what all three of us, we got our brand new BodySlams podcast shirts on.
And I got my brand new coffee mug. And I don't drink coffee, but I'm a tea guy. There we go.
Well, tea works too. Yeah. I got T has his coffee mug. It's put away. I have mine. We also got that beautiful glass, which I have some orange juice right here about to pour in my glass to have some of that too as well with my coffee. So, but if yous out there want to support us here on the show, gotta go to BodySlamsPodcast.com. Click on our pod shop. We have many different merch. We were talking about some merch ideas last night to come up with something about rats.
Don't do that.
I think if we come with a couple decent shirts like that, I think we can get a pretty good draw from the boys. But if we do the flip side of it and do the male rats for the females, I think we'll get a good female following too. I think because they deserve their shot too as well.
Nowadays, rats is not like rats back in the day. So, yeah, no. Though we could come up with our own like body slam.
Yeah, we do our own parody shirts. Because like we had the I had the OnlyFans. I did
like have our own like T-Ray shirts, T.O. shirts. Image shirts.
Ain't nobody want my shirts. Ain't nobody want me. I can tell you that right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Also, I want to give a shout out to Symbiotic Collectibles over in West Reading. Card shop, video games, vintage video games and stuff. Joey, did you say you're looking for a Super Nintendo?
Original.
An original one. I think they might have one over there. I'll take a look over there, and if I can pick it up for you, I will.
Yeah, let me know how much it is.
All right.
Back to you.
All right. And also Red Rose Sports Cards over out in Lancaster, PA. And I want to give a shout out to just some of our podcast affiliates in the wrestling world. Tiffany Ann at the Indie Wrestling Corner, Anthony, Andy, and Brian at the Tornado Tag Podcast, Alex Killer Watt over at the HTW Network, Rob Williams at the Bob Culture Wrestling Podcast, and the 2 days at the 2300 Wrestling Podcast. And at the end of the show, you definitely will see our Dev Rose Sports podcast team, their schedule and stuff coming up. That like I always say, that needs to be updated, which I haven't updated yet because everything's so confusing right now. Who knows? Maybe I'll just make our own Body Slams outro and we'll just go with that. It is what it is. But with that being said, Joseph, in the news, you brought up to my attention, which it was brought up to the world's attention, that there's going to be a joint pay-per-view joining the wrestling world coming soon. And that's I don't want to say merger. Last time I said merger, I got corrected. It's just a joint pay-per-view between All Elite Wrestling and New Japan Pro Wrestling. Now, they dubbed this the Forbidden Door. I don't know if I would call this a Forbidden Door joint pay-per-view, because there's been stuff that companies did in the past before too as well. Right. WCW and New Japan.
The only way this will become an
Now I can't hear him again.
He can't hear you again.
No, nothing.
Pull your blue plug out and plug it back in.
Weird.
Yeah, I know that's weird. All right, talk again.
All right.
Is he back? Joe, can you hear him?
Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
He's back again.
The only way this would be a forbidden door if the WWE walks in on this pay-per-view, because basically New Japan and AEW been had a working relationship. You know what I mean? New Japan and Ring of Honor did sell out MSG, so it's kind of hard to say forbidden door. I understand that, but if somebody from the WWE walks in on that pay-per-view, I guarantee you everybody's heads will explode.
Yeah, that's the only time I would ever see a forbidden door thing is what he just said. If the two big companies somehow they just which that kind of forbidden door thing was like if kayfabe was still alive, as much as we wish it is. Like when the whole McMahon situation went down with them buying WCW, when you seen Shane McMahon walk out on WCW, and if the fans was not hip to the game and the internet of what's going on, that there, I would be like, yo, what the hell? WWE is walking in, that kind of thing. Or back in the day when Vince McMahon, he was on it wasn't WCW, it was was it NWA taping they had, and he as a broadcaster he came in. It shows old footage. I'm talking about before.
Yeah.
This
is like in the 80s.
It was like before Mania.
Yeah.
Yeah, before Mania even happened too. It's like now that there is the forbidden door moments like that. Like it's on a grand stage somewhat with the main guys. And I agree with T what he said. If WWE happened to walk in on here or AEW walks in on WWE, it makes you think, does Tony Khan and Vince have a working relationship together and they're just not saying it to anyone, they're just keeping it to themselves, which coincides with the whole thing back then when ECW went in on
Raw.
with Raw, and people not realizing that Vince was funding ECW.
Yeah.
So, but I think this is going to be a good thing for AEW.
The forbidden door thing is like a Tony Khan catchphrase. Like that's never been I never heard that before he started saying it. And it's like T said, it's not really forbidden because they've been working with New Japan for months now. It's not like it's something new. Like it just seems like a buzzword to me, and it's like it's hype for what's going to end up being just a major, a majority AEW show in the first place, I think.
And here's the thing, Joe. When people start overusing the words that we grew up in the business learning, like from the beginning, and now it's getting oversaturated, those terms don't mean nothing anymore now to us. Forbidden door, whatever. Okay, I'm like, shit, me trying to get in my refrigerator, that's a forbidden door if I can find something decent, but stuff like this is like people are cross promoting all the time now, and that's even on the indies too. They're always cross promoted. And now look, Tony Khan has ROH. He has ownership of that. You can't say it's a forbidden door. It's like he owns the fucking thing. Yeah, that's like Vince and them owning Evolve now, right?
Yeah.
So it's like it's like it's not even taboo anymore. It's like it's not even worth mentioning. But yeah, there's a lot of great New Japan talent that a lot of main state fans here in the States have not ever even seen or heard of. Just like when AEW came on the scene, you have all this talent who came from Japan. You have talent who worked the indies, that these fans are so sheltered. All they ever saw was WWE. That's it. Yeah. And it's like, oh, wow.
There's still a lot of people like that.
Yes.
It's like all they watch, all they know of.
Yeah.
There's even
No, I can't hear him again. Yeah. Oh, I heard that. Oh, boy.
Oh wait, it's probably the way you're talking into the mic or something.
No, no, nothing.
Hello, you hear me? I know that.
I hear you. Yeah, I ain't got no.
Oh yeah, you hear me. He hears me fine. But yeah, there's he was mentioned there's a rivalry between the fans that are like also like currently also between AEW and ROH now because who they're gonna side with.
Yeah, it's the same company.
So, yeah,
and they're being run. They're not being run as separate companies either. They're having ROH guys on AEW TV and ROH title matches on AEW TV. It's all the same owners now. It's the same thing. It's like two different. I get that it's two different brands, but they're having them on the same TV shows. That's not Forbidden Door stuff. That's just the one guy using everyone he owns.
Do we have T back?
It's like T. No, nothing.
Dude, you're horrible.
It's like T said before though, but like it's like T said, if somebody from WWE were to show up that was still with WWE, that would be the Forbidden Door thing. But like Chio said, if I own A and I own B, putting them together isn't anything forbidden. They're both mine. What the hell's the difference? It doesn't involve anybody else. It's not like it's it's not like it's Shane McMahon showing up on WCW and people don't know about what's going on. It's very. I'm interested. I'm sure I'll watch it, but I just think that all these Tony Khan big announcements are just announcements. I don't think there's anything big about them.
Is Tony Reyes back?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I think a lot of these.
I threw an adapter on.
I think a lot of these Tony Khan big announcements are really just announcements. There's nothing really big about them. It's like every week there's a new huge announcement that's going to shake the wrestling world, and none of them have so far.
But the thing is, every time he does an announcement, half the world already knows it.
Yeah. Well,
it's not really a surprise, But yeah, like we were discussing, like if for like maybe just one or two, not the whole damn roster, just one or two superstars when WWE walks in on that pay-per-view, everybody's gonna go ballistic.
Trying to pull
that's not gonna happen though.
Trying to pull a Hall and Nash.
Not really a Hall and Nash, just like I'm pretty sure they can come to terms of who's gonna lay down for whom.
Well, the only shocker would be is if the talent that walks in, if they are still currently signed and not just that they're
that has to be, they have to be signed in order for it to work.
Yeah.
So, but that is what it is though. I'm looking forward to see what comes out of this whole New Japan thing, because like just like the talent is like one guy's name I keep bringing up is Will Ospreay. A lot of American people do not know Will Ospreay. He had phenomenal matches with Ricochet over there.
Yeah.
I think he's a lot like Kenny Omega because he bulked up and he can do pretty much anything. And like it's like sick, crazy stuff. I keep seeing. I follow him and I see all these sick, crazy spots. I'm like, I hate, I don't care too much for spot monkeys. But when you watch the stuff that they do and we can't do, it's like watching a live action martial arts film when they have all the wires and stuff. And they're doing it without that.
In my head, I got a bunch of matches. In my head, like I want to see Samoa Joe versus Jeff Cobb.
Yes, that would definitely be one.
I'd like to see Bryan Danielson versus Shibata. Will Ospreay, you can say Kenny Omega. Yeah. You can have Swerve against him. I know they're gonna put up a banger.
I know. I think I was gonna mention Juice Robinson, but I think he retired. He left New Japan.
Yeah, just like recently.
Yeah. Like I was kind of shocked about that because I guess he wants to focus more on the family and stuff because because the constant traveling back and forth.
He's dating Tony Storm now.
Okay, but what I'm saying though, but the whole traveling those situation being far apart, that actually takes a toll on people's especially in the business the relationship. So, what are you still playing 2K over there?
Yeah, dude, there are some really fucking stupid characters people have made. Like, I'm
I
looking at
this here
is
makes
this,
a good transition.
this one's disgusting. This one's disgusting, but I'm gonna bring it up anyway. I'm looking at Mr. Period Man, and of course he's got blood all over him. So stupid. Somebody made Peter Griffin with the
Yeah,
face from Family Guy. I mean, there's some really dumb ones.
yeah. Is it?
Who is downloading Mr. Period Man?
You
mean,
never know.
Jesus.
There are freaks out there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh my god.
yeah, there are. Yeah, this is a great transition. We're going from that since I just mentioned. Because I see you over there. Because I know you're playing it on the.
Look at this guy's name is Pee Pee Suck.
we're talking about WWE 2K22.
Yeah, for PS5. Dude, I went all out and bought the $90 NWO edition.
Okay. How did
it's normally $130, but it was on sale for $90, so I figured, you know what? I got money in my savings that I haven't touched in years.
That didn't get the burn yet.
Yeah, I haven't touched that in years, so I usually never use that. So I figured I'll transfer that to my transfer that to my PayPal and do it that way.
I was playing that My Rise. Unfortunately, when you go it's a feature like where
I didn't even get that far.
it's like where the Rey Mysterio storyline is and stuff. It's like right next to it's called My Rise.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, when you create your character, like if you do the regular creative character and you go do the My Rise, you can't use your created character. You actually have to create a new character through there, but you can't. Here's the thing: is you can't give them all the same features that you did in your created character.
That doesn't make sense.
No, you are limited. You are limited because then you gotta as you're working through it, you upgrade. So you start earning like new gear, new features, new this, new that. In that there,
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Okay.
Yeah, in that there you have to like earn the stuff. You earn your way up. I'm actually enjoying it. So I'm not disappointed. I haven't really touched on anything else besides that and the Rey Mysterio thing. As far as people knows, you cannot do cross-platform play, which I think sucks.
Road Dogg.
What?
I just opened up the My Rise thing under men's division, and they showed Road Dogg in the ring like training a guy.
Oh yeah, so they have Road Dogg and HBK
I couldn't
as well.
tell the other guy was. Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, yeah.
Samoa Joe. There's a lot of guys that aren't even there anymore.
I know, for real. So, oh man, what was I saying?
Oh yeah, there's HBK.
You was rambling about the game.
Yeah, I know I was rambling about the game. Sorry. I forgot he kept cutting me off. He started reading off names and stuff.
Yeah. I never seen this My Rise. Is this new? Or is this like career mode, right? I guess
it's like career mode, but they changed it up. They tweaked it. But it's pretty decent though. I was saying about the cross-platform.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you can't play cross-platform between PS3, Xbox. Not PS3, PS4, PS5, Xbox, and PC.
Yet. Well, the only thing that's cross-platform right now is the downloads and stuff, the created stuff or whatever.
And thank God for that. Right now, I did have a Joey Image one, but it won't let me upload it because I duplicated from something else. So now I have to go back in. You have to go back in, create the new character, but import everything over, and then I can upload it. So, people, if you download something and you try to re-upload it, you're not going to be able to. You have to make a new character and just transfer the stuff over little by little. Then you can upload it. Then you can go and just go delete the old one. Then if you have to. And with that being said, speaking of video games, I know
turned it off so I'm not distracted.
And speaking of video games, we know AEW announced the name for their video game, which they put the video game preview out well before, like I think it was like last year or so. Yeah. And I was ape shit. I was going nuts. I liked the graphics, the action looked pretty cool and stuff like that. And they announced it as Fight Forever, which I think that's pretty cool. I think that's
kind of a cool name, yeah.
I think it's pretty cool because you got the crowd chanting "Fight forever, fight," and here it may not realize it. At the AEW event, they got in the ring. Khan got in the ring and asked the fans, "Do you want to be a part of the game?" And obviously, I'm like, "We're gonna go with a verbal agreement," and the crowd was like, "All for it, this and that." So Justin Roberts was in the ring there, and he had the fans. They were recording the audio.
Oh, the audio,
yeah. So they were getting.
I didn't see it. There was supposedly there was a video of this somewhere online. I didn't see it. I just heard about it.
No, I didn't see it. I read about it. So apparently they were getting them to do all the different cheers and stuff, getting the crowd going nuts, just so their audio can be in the game. I think that's pretty cool, having that interaction. A little bit earlier in the show here, about maybe less than 10 minutes ago, our man DB Dave hit us up from the 2300 Wrestling Podcast. Hey Dave, sorry about the late comment.
The only thing I don't like about that chant "Fight Forever" is that the same people that chant "Fight Forever" are the same people that complain that the shows go on too long. Well, forever is a lot longer than they go on for now, stupid.
Oh yeah, for real. It's like what, like indie show alone goes on for like 4 or 5 hours. That depends on what company you're checking out.
So I'm looking at this picture right here, right? This screenshot of Omega. I know it's not done yet or whatever, but this looks terrible. Like, the face and hair looks okay, but the body looks like he's wearing Giant Gonzalez's bodysuit. I don't know. It just looks like not good to me at the moment. But I know it's not done yet, and I don't know if I don't know when. There's no I know they're working on it right now, but there's no expected date, right, or anything like that, or projected release or anything like that.
No, not that I know. I thought it was probably supposed to come out I know this year.
Really? I didn't know that.
I was thinking it was supposed to come out like November or something like that. How
they also did what's it called? They also added Owen Hart to it, which is weird,
really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing I'm getting that game.
They announced it in September that Owen Hart would be on the roster as a playable character.
His stat level better be at 99.
Let's see here. AEW Fight Forever is
so it was June of last year when they actually mentioned it, or when they first talked about it, and then I guess didn't they release little short videos of some footage for whatever?
Yeah, they did. Their release date as of right now, from what I see, it's scheduled for September of this year. So it's actually
see that.
So it's actually sooner.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so definitely going to have some fun then too with that. Then we can definitely do the comparison between 2K and AEW.
Yo, so here's a question. Since it's already in development, but it's not anywhere near done yet. It's not coming out for 6-8 months, whatever it is. 5 months, maybe 5-6 months. Do you think that they leave Cody Rhodes in, or do they remove him?
I think they should leave him in.
Yeah, I think so.
He was the instrumental part to the company.
Yeah, but he ain't.
But
because
have him as a DLC.
Oh yeah, maybe that would be cool.
Yeah, because 2K's out and Cody's not in it. So what the hell? Why not? You just
but he wasn't in the game when it was made though. That's the thing. That game is out now, and a lot of the guys that are in it that are now with AEW were in WWE when it was being made, but this game is not done yet. It's still being made. There's still months before it comes out, so they can easily remove whatever they're doing.
If Cody, like a lot of other towns, already signed the papers to be in the game,
Oh yeah.
When they were making the deal.
So that's a hell of a deal. Then he leaves, goes back to WWE, and he still gets royalties from AEW.
Yeah, if he did sign the paper to be in the game ahead of time before he left, then that'd be great. That'd be awesome. More power to him. Speaking of games, Joe, have you got a chance to play our game, the indie wrestling one, on StreamYard yet?
Is it done? Steam.
Steam, yeah.
We're on Stream right here.
Yeah, my bad.
Is
On
it done
Steam.
yet? I saw
No,
there was.
no,
I
but didn't you
downloaded the preview version or whatever, and there was like no data in it. There was no wrestler names or anything like that.
Yeah, I did not get to do that part yet. I went to download it and I was waiting.
None of it was playable either. It was just like a demo to show. It just showed like the screens and the roster and everything, but there was no names in the roster, no ads,
but
no
I know
stats, nothing like that.
I know the release date is later this year though too.
Yeah, I haven't messed with it in a couple of weeks.
I guess we got to go back and check out their website and look for updates and stuff because I know they update on their Facebook page. They put out updates
Rebirth
and stuff.
Of the territories.
Yeah, so that I'm still waiting to. And people keep asking me, "Are you? Oh wow, cool! I get to play. We can play." Like, no, it's like a card game. Like you're, like even in the 2K, they have it's like a card game in there too.
I saw that. I don't know what that is.
I don't care for them card games type thing. So it's like So it's like playing was it Magic or whatever.
I don't know. I've been playing MLB The Show 22. So
oh man, I gotta play that.
It's so much fun and better than 21 because I don't know what happened for 21. These mofos were locked in for about a year and made it the hardest damn game known to mankind. Like it don't take me nearly a year to get to the bigs. Like this game, I got there in 3 weeks.
Go back to that one image, Joey, you had before.
That's a title screen, yeah.
No, right. I believe, if I can tell,
is that Mike Parrow?
Well, the guy with the turnbuckles on his hat.
Yeah.
That looks like to get bundles.
That's a Pro Wrestling Tees hat right there.
I know, but the guy, he looks like a talent from down in Georgia. He came up to PA to work several times. It looks like him. I'm not sure, but if it is,
this one over here looks like Mike Parrow. You know who Mike Parrow is?
The name sound familiar. The Parrow part sound familiar. I'm just.
He doesn't use his first name anymore. It's just Parrow now. But,
yeah, I know he is. He's a big boy.
Yeah, that kind of looks like him. I don't know who the middle is.
What's some of the other things we got here? Okay, we see the territory stuff here with everything's broken down. Promotions, okay. PA gets that one little color. Okay. I thought.
Yeah, this is what it had, not yet implemented. So a lot of the stuff is not here yet, and there's no Grand Slam wrestling. Oh my god.
Yeah, you got
nothing.
Oh my god, Ace Fusion is on there. That's Draven Blaze's company.
How did he get in this?
Yeah, well, you submit it. Battleground Pro Wrestling, I believe that's Alpha Juniors.
Yes.
What's some of the other ones there?
What's Device? What the hell is that?
I don't know. I know Frontier Pro, Keystone. I know that one too as well.
What's Mon Valley?
I'm not sure. Phoenix Pro, I heard of them. Yeah, I know. I don't know that either.
Revolution sounds familiar to me, but I don't know who it is.
I think that's the one from the Harrisburg area. That's Mal Havoc.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe that's his promotion. But yeah, there's a lot of indie promotions from all these different states that people could choose from. There's Jersey right there.
Why is WXW in New York?
No, that's not.
Sorry, that's WX.
Yeah.
Same
different
thing.
one.
Yeah, same name.
Different companies. Different company. They just switched the names around.
Yeah.
But it looks pretty good though. Like, what other pages do we have on here?
Anything that works yet? Do any of these work?
I haven't.
Okay. Florida works.
So yeah, people, there's a lot of other wrestling games out there besides what you can play on the platforms.
There's guys now. See, there was no guys in here last time.
Yeah, so like I was saying, there's other games out there that you can play, whether it be on your phone or even on Steam as well. There's also other downloadable wrestling games out there. There's like retro wrestling, which that was pretty popular with a lot of people. They had it at some of the wrestling shows. They had booths set up where people can sit and play, and they had characters like Tommy Dreamer in it. They had Blue Meanie in it. One guy,
you're talking about Retromania.
Retromania, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I was one of the guys that helped, not helped make it, but I was one of the
beta testers.
testers for the first like year. Every like week, I would get a different version of it, and I would have to play it for a couple hours and tell the developer Mike what was wrong. Good game, but out of that, I got a free copy,
Yeah, there you go.
so I have it on my PS5. Yeah.
And moving along from video games, as Joey keeps just playing with himself over there.
There's a lot of stuff that's not here yet. It almost seems like only Florida's got. Oh no, some of the South too.
And besides checking out the States, a gentleman, besides the talent here in the States, there's a gentleman who is from Canada who recently signed a lucrative deal with WWE.
Oh, you're talking about wait. I know his name. Edge?
You got jets. None other than Bret the Hitman Hart. He has signed a lucrative deal with WWE. Just going forward, he cannot appear on any AEW product broadcasting
right.
program.
That is the rumor, yes.
But he will be at a indie show where he will be in the corner of FTR.
Oh, that's right. I did hear.
And on the opposite side of the ring will be Brian Pillman Jr., Brock Anderson, and Arn Anderson will be in their corner. So that should be fun that should be fun for the fans themselves.
Yeah.
But the thing
that's a mighty cock block by WWE with the whole Owen Hart Foundation tournament going on to steal Bret away.
It is, but at the same time, Bret signed it, so he knew.
There's two things here I see. Okay, one with the whole.
But I feel the same way T does. That's kind of like a underhanded move.
With the whole Bret Hart, with the Owen Hart tournament and stuff going on. Apparently Owen's wife has not been in contact with Bret or the family, so it's like there's a little bit of dissension right there as well. But with FTR being the Ring of Honor tag champions now, and on paper ROH is a separate entity from AEW, Bret could probably still collect that paycheck from WWE, but appear on ROH television.
Yeah, I don't think Vince ain't gonna let that slide.
Yeah, I doubt that.
If they didn't think about that, if their people let that slip by and did not think about that little thing, and it's not put in paper, oh, you can't be on, and Tony Khan keeps AEW and ROH as two separate entities where there's like, yeah, they might cross promote here and there, but as far as on paper in legal ways,
I doubt that's gonna happen.
If that is the one thing that has me on the edge of my seat to see if something like,
because Ring of Honor is still an indie, and WWE guys can't do indies.
In Bret's contract that he signed, he can still do indies.
Right, but it's different when Tony Khan is the owner.
But here's the thing though, if WWE people did not separate that when they went and put it on paper, okay, instead they were just looking at anything that's all elite wrestling, not just like if Bret wanted to go to Tony Khan's like his dad, whatever, the football team, and yeah, whatever, and they want to take pictures together, they can't do nothing about that. That has nothing to do with AEW. That's just that's something. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying about ROH. It's a totally, like I said, if they keep that on paper as separate, not as a part of each other officially, then I think Bret could make that move where he can appear and still collect that payday. And WWE
I'm sure I don't. I'm sure they would word it like anything under Tony Khan, whatever family or whatever the hell they call
if
it.
they did,
Because then you think like, well, if we don't do that, then what if this guy says in a month, hey, I'm going to open up a new independent company and then bring Brett in? It's like then what? Like
Yeah.
I think that their lawyers would think about that ahead of time.
And then or also FTR being like wherever FTR goes on the indies to work, whatever, Brett can be there with them. And then it be like
I just thought of a grand idea with this whole Forbidden Door thing. The one person, let's say, if the WWE elects to play with AEW and New Japan, they don't have to send anybody from their roster. They can send Triple H, and Triple H can have people like Johnny Gargano, who's not signed, Killer Cross, people who were in NXT show up as a faction, but Triple H be the WWE guy.
Yeah, that would be cool.
They send down. You know what I mean? So the workers, they don't get reprimanded by either side. They have Triple H as the official, the star from the WWE showing up, and he doesn't have to work.
well,
like they did something like that with Evolve when before they took over Evolve, Triple H and Regal showed up on they did the same thing with John Cena Sr. his promotion in Pennsylvania.
yeah, and Vince
in
showed
Massachusetts, and Vince McMahon and John Cena were both on the show. It was like the first time Vince McMahon worked an independent show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think there was a time where Triple H actually showed up at a ROH show one time backstage.
I don't know.
I believe. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that happened as well. When you're saying about the Forbidden Door thing and between the two big companies, let's take a trip back though. That door was open when Chris Jericho appeared on Steve Austin's Broken
podcast.
Skull. Yeah.
And
that door was still open when Billy Gunn, AEW, at the Hall of Fame.
mm-hmm.
And then he made that stupid contact. Vince will buy that pissant company and fire you
just so he can fire you again.
Yeah,
I was at that one. That was a couple years ago in Jersey.
So the door is there for AEW to work with WWE though. It's all about how they go about it though, and if they can play ball nicely.
The way I did it was basically Triple H is the figurehead, right? Yeah. But none of their workers have to take an L because they're using free agents that used to be in that company. You know what I mean?
I honestly believe, and I hate to say this, I hate to put this out there. When Vince McMahon is gone and he passes, and the way Punk says his idiotic daughter and his doofus son-in-law, whatever, they take over. That door is gonna swing wide open, and I can see Triple H making a move to work with everybody. I can see him wanting to work with AEW and other big promotions, whether it be New Japan, AAA down in Mexico and stuff like that. I definitely highly see that though. That's just me. T, your opinion on that?
No, perfectly said. Like once the old man is resting finally because he never sleeps, that door is going to be wide open. And you saw how Triple H handled NXT. Yeah. It was amazing.
And speaking of NXT, doesn't he have the reins of it again?
I have no idea.
I saw something just last week that I don't know if he has the full 100% reins of it, but I think he's back in creative or whatever. But he has something to do with NXT again. And if so, maybe we will see another revival of still what it is, the NXT 2.0, but given that Triple H little flavor to it to bring it back to what it was when it was black and gold. So time will tell. Like I said, I'm gonna have to as soon as I get off here, I'm definitely probably gonna have to Google it and see what's up with that.
I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, you found it?
I know.
Yeah, there's that I don't know who this is, but somebody named a kid.
A Kid, yeah, he's a UK wrestler.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No,
What a
he
horrible name.
yeah, I know. Yeah.
Hi, I'm
he's
a
on the
kid.
NXT.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, I'm a
he's on.
grown man, so sit down, bitch.
Well,
He's
on
really
the
good.
NXT brand.
Yeah, I don't care how good he is. I'm just saying his name is fucking terrible. His
So
name is
was
a kid.
so is Gunther.
Gunther's a cool name, just not for Walter. I like Gunther over Gunther because Gunther sounds too American.
Okay, so
It
what
says
do you have
that he
in front
just
of
had to step away. You know, he stepped away because of his heart issues or whatever. And they did an interview with a kid guy, and he said he doesn't know really about if Triple H is going to return to creative backstage or not, but it is up to him if he wants to do it. But he said he just said nobody would like to be in that position trying to make that decision. If it feels good and he's willing to take it, everyone would be more than happy to have him take control again. Which sounds like they're not very happy with without him being around. So basically, this is not a report at all. It's just it's up to him. But if he wants to, a lot of people would be very happy.
Yeah, I imagine.
That's funny. That means
so.
that people don't seem to be happy with him without him.
No, the product just went downhill, like straight downhill. We had this gritty, raw, catch as catch can style of wrestling just happening every Wednesday and Thursday, and out of nowhere, or Tuesday, excuse me, we get this butterflies and rainbows, and want to take Italian superstars, instead of making them like Bruno Sammartino, you make them like the Sopranos.
Well, I was just about, when you said Sopranos, I was about to say, with Triple H, we had the Sopranos going on, and then you flip the channel to flip the switch on it, and then we get the Gummy Bears show or whatever.
But
Care Bears it turns into.
And then the people that they do want to push, they're not that great. You know what I mean? They want to push these big guys, but they're not that great. So I don't understand. You know what I mean? The best thing that came out of the new era was the Creeds.
Oh, the Creeds are fabulous.
You know,
like they're right up there in line, like with the Varsity Club guys, like Otis and Gable, the World's Greatest like all those collegiate style guys that wrestling, the Steiner brothers, they're up there. But they're still young. They're still young. They're still being molded. I think they're going to do some good things.
And the couple of their jobbers who shined on trying to put the new talent over started getting their little, like, he was being a bartender, basically having a crush on Mandy Stable. I don't know if you saw that throughout the episode.
I seen a picture. I seen a picture of that there.
Yeah. You see, that guy, I think he jobbed to Tony the first match, and his work was better than Tony's in his first match.
I know there's a lot of changes that I get confused about here and there, so that's why I don't tune in as often, because every time you turn around, something hot's going on, and next thing you know, what the hell happened to that person, or what happened to that angle, and is that, so I'm like, so I'm not invested like I was when it was black and
exactly gold. Nobody's invested. Like
I haven't even watched it since they switched over.
It is weird. We went from Roderick Strong, Pete Dunne, Adam Cole, Johnny Gargano
to Butch.
I like Butch though. I like what he's doing. Like, I kind of that scrappy little thing because it's the character.
Yeah,
part.
it's like the little.
But other than that, but if he still would have came in as Pete Dunne himself, he'd be that badass wrestler.
He changed his name again on Twitter. He first put Butch when they changed him to Butch.
Yeah.
Now it's Pete Butch Dunne.
Butch is the middle name.
I'm like, all right, so maybe they may transition him to his bruiserweight gimmick.
Yeah, so that'd be interesting to see what they do if they keep flip flopping him. I wonder eventually if they would listen to the crowd and change Gunther back to Walter.
I know. Heard about the rumor mill that FTR has interest. I mean, WWE has interest in FTR again.
Yeah, I saw that too as well.
FTR responded to that too. Responded to those reports.
Yeah, it's like WWE, they'll let him go, and then they start getting big somewhere else, and then they interest again to bring him back. I'm like, dude, you had him there the first time, and and the people loved him, but you dropped the ball with making them happy.
They responded to those reports, basically saying that there's no crowd control going on, no damage control following that report, but they're not, whether there's interest or not, they said they're not talking to anybody because they're currently employed with AEW, so they're not going to talk contract status with somebody else while they're under contract. Because first of all, it's illegal. It's contract tampering. You get fucking sued for that. But what they said was that we respect Tony Khan so much that we're not going to talk to somebody else while we're still under contract. That they can use that excuse, but legally they can't talk to somebody else. So.
All right, and on a final note, me and Joe was at Pro Wrestling Magic last night. Joe, how did you enjoy that show? That was a wild ride there. That is a great show.
Before we get too deep into this, can I just bring up one more news report thing that I was looking at?
Why not?
I saw this last week on Twitter. Some guy tweeted and said, "If Cody Rhodes likes my tweet, I'll get his logo tattooed on my hand." And I'm like, this guy's a fucking idiot. And Cody Rhodes liked the tweet, so the guy went and got the tattoo done Thursday.
So that's great. Like
he got that. So the only thing he got that like nightmare logo thing that Cody's got on his neck. He got it like on his hand, like right over here, or whatever.
Yeah.
So the only thing I'll say is that it does look cool because it's in all black. It looks much better than like the red, white,
all
blue
the colors. Yeah,
it looks really cool in just solid black.
And it's small. It's not like it's big. It's standing out for everyone to see.
Well, it's not. I mean, it's like I'm looking at. Actually, I can just show the picture, I guess. But like it's like I don't know. Like I don't get it. Like it's got nothing. It's literally something that has. It's about his family. It's got nothing to do with this guy's life or his family or anything. It's a Cody Rhodes family. But Cody Rhodes came up with it.
It's great, about his family, it's a cool logo. It's a cool image though too. At the same time.
Yeah, of course. But again, someone that's not related to them by blood shouldn't have. I don't know. It's obviously it's your body. You put whatever you want on it. I mean, I have fucking 13, 14 tattoos of my own.
I guess
like I wouldn't go and get like Vince McMahon's initials on me or some shit just because I'm a fan of the guy. It's not even his real name, for Christ's sake. His name isn't really Rhodes. This genius, I don't know. It's just, again, I don't mind being the heel of the show. So
no, it's great. I understand exactly where you're coming, but I'm looking at it as like it's a cool design. It doesn't say anything, about being Rhodes or that, but we know that. We know that.
Yeah,
but
we know what it means. The guy knows what it means.
The average person,
that's why he got it.
But the average person out there who doesn't watch wrestling, they're like, "Oh, cool." All they'll say, "Oh, cool tattoo." I was looking for a design. I like that.
And they're gonna say, "What's that?" And then he's gonna embarrass himself and say, "Oh, it's some wrestler guy on TV that I'm a fan of." So I got his family's logo on my fucking hand, even though it has nothing to do with me.
That's like
I just want to bury this guy because I think
that's like
dumb.
That's like everyone in the wrestling business back in like the 80s, 90s. Everyone got the Tasmanian devil tattoo on their shoulder.
I know a lot of people that had that.
Yeah, like well, Taz had it, but then everyone else start getting them all like okay, so it was like it became a thing.
Or like the Goldberg tattoo.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
But anyway, you were talking about Magic last night. Sorry.
Yeah, Magic was a great show. We were.
I don't have the rundown in front of me.
I actually, if you go on to Facebook, I put the results on. I tagged you in it too, by the way.
All right. Yeah.
So
Pro Wrestling Magic started. Just a quick background in 2005.
2000 was it 2005? 2015 was it?
Yeah, but I'm making fun of fucking Shane who said
2005
Shane.
Oh, did he? I didn't miss that.
You heard it. Me and you were both like, did he just say 05?
No, that wasn't me. You were probably talking to Joe sitting next to you. The other.
Oh, that's right. Maybe. Yeah. But yeah, he said 2005, and it was 2015. But it was a really fun show. A lot of cool guys. Anthony Fly Ovino was there. Sonny Kiss was there.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Alex Ryman was back. From
all the way from Germany. From
Germany, yeah, he's going back again in October. So happy for that guy. That guy's a good dude. I love that kid. Known that guy for years, of course. I mean, we both known all these guys for years. But yeah, it was cool, man. We had a real good time last night.
We see some debuts. That kid from Canada, James
Runyon.
Oh yeah, he was great.
That guy was real good. Yeah, Alex got him in. Alex Ryman got him in. He said he's from Canada and now he lives in Germany. He's one of the trainers at WXW Germany where Alex was training and working for the last 2.5, 3 weeks. Yeah, that guy, he was really good. It's funny because I'm going to bring up the thing I said about his music and his presentation. When he came out, I turned to you and said, this reminds me a lot of Mr. Perfect. And then they announced him as Mr. Marvelous. I'm like, man, that's so close. I was so close. But that guy was real good. That guy, I like that guy a lot.
We'll get to how close you really get, Mr. Rebooker.
Oh, God. I had nothing to do with it. I didn't know anything about it. I really didn't know anything about it. It was amazing.
Just some of the stuff.
I mean, when you've been in this business long enough, you kind of know how things
you pick shit
should
apart.
go. Yeah, you can pick it apart and figure it out yourself. And even if it's not something that you know about, you just kind of say, hey, this would be a cool idea. And then it happens. You're like, well, I mean, there you go. People know what they're doing.
We're not going to run through the whole card. Just a couple things here and there. Our man Kerr and Vargas went head-to-head. These two big hosses. This came about when Vargas, at the last Magic show, he came in and he attacked Kerr and Dan Moff as they were beating the living hell out of each other. And Vargas was there to make a statement, an impact to let them know that he's the big man in pro wrestling Magic. But this here ended controversially. There was another individual. I didn't quite get the name. Did you get the name of the individual who came from the outside and attacked?
No.
Yeah, he came outside. He attacked Kerr.
I didn't get his name actually. But he's a big, scary dude.
Yeah, he ended up losing by a count out, and then there was another lady, a lady that came down the ramp as well, and apparently there's some kind of alliance, some kind of allegiance between this female now. Do I want to say manager? I don't know. Is she officially a manager in Magic or what? Because these two just appeared.
I don't even know who she was.
I did not expect either one of them to be there last night. And apparently it was all cool with Vargas. Vargas was great with it. Like so maybe there is some kind of allegiance. We'll find out at the next upcoming Magic show, May 28th.
May 28th, yeah.
In Richfield Park, which is going to be good for me because that's my birthday. And
really?
I'm going to be on vacation that following week too. So
wait, May 28th is your birthday?
Yes, it is.
Oh, shit, then my birthday's like 3 or 4 days later.
Sweet. There we go.
5 days later, because we're doing that show. We'll be at Magic on the 28th, and then Thursday is my birthday.
We got a shout out from our man from the Tornado Tag Podcast, Mr. Anthony Blackwell. How you doing, brother? How you doing? We're just running down Pro Wrestling Magic here just a little bit here. And a couple fast pass matches we had to I would say they're like Money in the Banks, no number one contenderships. They're called fast pass matches. We had the Junior Heavyweight Championship. The debut of my debut that I got to see. I never seen him here before. Abraham Khan beat GKM. Yeah. And in the tag team one, Hispanos Unidos. I can't pronounce this shit right.
Hispanos Unidos.
Yeah, those guys.
Yeah. I love when Shane Fair announced them.
You're more Puerto Rican than I am, I think.
I'm Italian.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Azrael and Trey Felipe beat the Prolific. And in one of the other fast pass matches for the women's, Erica Lee and and defeated Indigo. But after the match is what got me. Jay George came to the ring at the end of the match, and it oddly, weirdly, he hugged it out with Erica Lee. I don't get what's going on there. I have no idea. T, you're probably gonna have to go back and rewatch all this on IWTV then, because I know you got it at home. I know you definitely got it. You can probably give us your insight rundown. Maybe you do a pop-up show for us or something like that. You can give your 2 cents on the whole night. Everett Cross picked up the victory in that scramble match he had. A bunch of competitors in there. They had went head to head against 5 other people. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna run through the names. He walked in the champ, walked out the champ.
That's what matters.
Yes, most definitely. Junior heavyweight championship. The Brooklyn Outlaw, don't call him Mike, Donovan. Walks in, walks out again as the junior heavyweight champion, taking on Sebastian Cage for 50% control of Magic. Team Smiley, what they call themselves? Project Mayhem, I believe.
Yeah. Yep.
I think I was getting confused because Shane Fairs always calls them like Smiley's Garden or some shit. Smiley, Elijah Eden, and Trixie took it on the tag team champions, Death Row, Bruno, John Tella, and their third partner was supposed to be Shane Fair. He was in there taking his jacket off. He's ready to go, but he's like, yeah, he cut it short, and he brought this man.
I just love this picture. I just love this picture.
Yeah, Anthony Iovino.
One of the guys that started the company, man.
Definitely. Great. It was great shit.
Yeah, it was great to see him, man.
Coming out to Barry Manilow.
Yeah.
That was a treat for everybody.
Look at this picture. What is this with this wacky face, dude? It's hilarious.
Oh,
man. It was real good to see him, though. I love that guy.
Unfortunately, their team has lost, and Smiley and his crew now has 50% control of Pro Wrestling Magic. What to see, we may not know. Will Trixie make the decisions? Will Smiley?
You know what I was thinking?
Just keep her away from the microphones. That's all. She likes throwing mics.
You know what I was thinking? I would love to run my own promotion, but I don't have the money to do it.
Do we all? Do we ever?
I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put together a team of 3 or 4 guys to do one of these matches where the winner takes control of the company, and then I have my own promotion.
There you go. And then they can pay for it.
Yeah. Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. We'll run things, but they still got to pay for it.
Yes, that's
because
we're
only we're only getting control of it. We're not getting ownership, so the owners still have to pay for it.
We're taking over.
Yes.
Okay, I think or whatever. We're gonna have a T as our front man. He's gonna lead the charge.
Boy, that's not gonna be good.
All right.
And in a brutal combat, going head to head. Wait, hold up. Oh, we got a Flex chiming in all the way from the Great White North. Good morning, brother.
Good morning, brother.
Oh, wait, is that the Canadian guy you were talking about that signed a lucrative deal before? Was it Flex?
Yes.
He said
Flex
it was somebody from Canada.
Yes, he signed that lucrative deal. He's getting royalties. He's going to be on cereal boxes. He's apparently going to have his own Saturday morning cartoon coming out as well. It's going to be an action figure. It's going to be bobbleheads and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to the Flex Wheeler video game as well, where they're going to do a remake of Shaquille O'Neal's what's it called? Still. The movie he did still. They're gonna, but as a video game, it's gonna be Flexto doing it. I heard they recast it for Blade, and he's gonna be the new Blade. In so when the movie comes out. But yeah, it's a whole host of things he's doing. He's Captain Canada. He says,
Captain Canada.
But yeah, going forward, yeah, Alex Ryman just came back from his tour in Germany.
Yeah.
He said he did only X amount of shows, but the whole time, the majority of the time there, he was just in the gym training.
Yeah, they were doing training and workouts and open ring stuff at the wrestling school there. He said they were doing that 5 to 6 days a week, and he did. I think he said he was there for 2.5 or 3 weeks, something like that. And I think he said they did like 7 shows or 6 shows over that amount. That's still like 2 or 3 shows a week. I mean, 2 shows a week at least, right? So that's still good.
Yo, but everything he did showed. It definitely showed.
He's going back in October.
Him and Steve Off beat the living piss out of each other.
Yeah.
But out of
But
all that training that he did, it definitely showed at the end. And then our mysterious booker over there, Joey, called it.
I just said, hey, what happens during this brawl if because Steve's father was in the audience. So Steve and Alex teamed for many years, for a long time. Steve's dad, Bob, knows everybody. He knows Alex, been very tight with him when they were close or whatever. So this affected him as like, damn, like, you know, Steve's father was like kind of emotionally involved in this with Alex turning on Steve. And so he was like, I'll have some. Shit, email me some of that OJ. I got my cup right here.
Do I get royalties?
So Bob was outside of the ring, like very emotionally invested in this match. Alex was beating the crap out of his son Steve, and I turned to Chio and I said, "Man, could you imagine, or what would happen if Steve's dad just threw in the towel and just gave it up for him?" And then 3-4 minutes later, Steve's dad threw in the towel. I'm like, I swear to God, I didn't know anything. I just thought it would be kind of cool. Or it would be kind of interesting, at least. And then that's what happened. I'm like, shit, I didn't do anything.
Little do know. I'm like, Joe, like you sit there the whole time with me and you don't tell me that you got these inside tracks into Magic. And you're here talking about trying to get 50% ownership when you're already in, you know. I think I need a contract negotiate with you, Joe. I need more pay in my. If I
had an in at Pro Wrestling Magic, I'd already be working there.
You are.
I work for you when I go there. I don't work for them.
You don't work for me. You work with me. We're partners, man.
Right, but I mean, I don't do anything with them. If you tell me, hey, I need this, then I do this. It's not like they come over and say, yo, can you do this? I'm like, nope, I don't work for you guys.
You're a good kid. You're my.
I'm like
my young boy.
I'm like the Wardlow of Pro Wrestling Magic. Like Wardlow, like in storyline, he works for MJF and not the company. Yeah. I work for Chio, not the company. So you know,
he's my young boy in wrestling.
Yeah, I'm the young boy. Even though you're older than, well, I am younger than me, only by a year though.
Yeah.
So it's basically that.
I'll be 46. I'll be 46.
Yeah, I'll be 45 a couple days later. So it ain't that much of a big difference.
Leave me alone.
Ain't that big of a difference.
But yeah, that was brutality in that match. Good thing Steve's dad stopped it, because we don't know what kind of extra damage could have happened to
yeah, that was a real good. It was a good fight though. It was a good match.
I know at the end of the match, I know Alex ended up pinning Shane Fair up against the wall on the stage. I don't know if the cameras got the shot at, but yeah,
I don't know what that was about.
Yeah, he got up on the stage, he gripped him up, he had him pinned up against the wall. When Steve got carried to the back, his dad was still flipping out there at ringside into the. Yeah, it's a very emotional time for the All family, because I guess they're off the rocker.
Flex, books, video games. A signed poster. All my PlayStations are there except for the PS5. I'm still in the process of putting this home office room together and fixing stuff up and shit. So he said that. So what's all that shit behind you?
Yeah.
Usually I have the blurred background, but since I've been in this room, and I got to get that
But
background.
it's nicer. It's pretty. It's nicer.
Yeah, I got to clean up the stuff. There's
What-
my arcade machine over there.
Or I'll make a decent. I'll try to make a decent BodySlams background for us, like a banner for us with all our show logos and stuff.
I have to get. You have a real green screen though, don't you?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I got to get mine too.
Yeah. We got to see the bread man walking. The Undertaker, for those who don't know, hot dog Starks comes out, was dressed like a giant hot dog all the time, but then he switched up his gear, just like Cheeseburger switched up his gear, but now he's the world famous CB. But the Undertaker took on abs, and they are some real abs he has printed on his shirt. That's and he walked.
I didn't even realize that background stayed. You said real abs printed on his shirt.
Real ass printed on his shirt.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he walked out the victory. This dude, he is invested into the dark side. He picked abs is a hell lot bigger than him too. He actually choke slammed him.
Yep.
It was beautifully done. But our main event is someone that we are a fan favorite of. He is the ECWA, not the ECW, but the ECWA Super 8 2022 winner, and he's the Pro Wrestling Magic heavyweight champion, Mr. Darius Carter. Took on
Shane Fair did say ECW.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
No, I know.
But we love that guy. He took on the man that everyone says, don't count Vinny out.
Yeah.
Mr. Vinny Pacifico. He been as of late, he had some great matches. Let me see. Last show, who did he face at the last show? I can't remember. Was it EC3
last month?
Well, just recently he faced in just 2022 EC3 Davey Richards, and I forget who the other one was. There was Rhett Titus.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Rhett Titus,
but also EC3 and Davey Richards.
Yeah, the last 3 shows that he faced, and here this was his chance, his opportunity to walk out with their 15th, 17th anniversary show it was?
Yes.
Which one? 15th or 17th? I can't, because I know it wasn't 16. It was one of the two. It was one of them. But anyway,
for who?
Magic.
Oh, 7. Yeah.
17. Okay. This was this would be a big deal in Pro Wrestling Magic history, as well a big deal in Vinny Pacifico for facing these 3 competitors in the past 3 months, then going head to head for the World Heavyweight Championship here in Magic. But unfortunately, Darius Carter from the door, I glanced away, I missed it, and I said, "What happened?" Everyone went crazy, and you told me he came out as soon as the bell rang. Boom, big boot out of nowhere, went for the pin, kick out.
Oh,
holy shit!
It was one of those, like, it was so surprising, it was almost funny. But yeah, as soon as the bell rang, Vinny charged at Darius. Darius boot. I mean, solid. You know what I'm saying? Solid boot right in the face, and already had Vinny like dazed and stunned for a 2 count right away. And I actually thought that was going to be it right there. And then Darius was going to spend the next hour just gloating about, I beat the crap out of this kid with 1 move. But because it didn't go that way. But still, man, that was Jesus Christ. Moves like that from people as skilled as Darius make me glad I'm retired, because I don't have to deal with that.
It's like at the end when he Vinny was in the ring, and out of nowhere, Darius, as soon as he leaped back into the ring through the ropes, he hit his finisher. Do you know the name of that? I have no idea what the name he called
Darius?
it.
I don't know what he calls it.
We're gonna have to hit him up and find out. And but he laid him out. 1, 2, 3. Walks out the champion. Vinny's still laid out, middle of the ring. But then we get to see Hispanos Unidos. Did I say it again right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. They end up come out. They start putting the boots to Vinny, and then they just stand there like they run the place. Like, what the hell? Like I don't know what's going on with Magic. It's like they have a lot of great shit going on, but they have a lot of guys in there just running buck wild as far as they think they can do what they want. I don't know how much control Shane Fear has as GM in the company, but now, like I said, with 50% belonging to Smiley and his crew, we don't know what to expect anymore. And just by chance, last night we had a double monitor in the back. We were watching a little bit of of H2O on IWTV at the same time, and I got a reply back from our man Drew Blood that we got to see on there.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I hit him up. I said, bro, just watch your H2O H2O match on the monitor. I told him good shit. He's like, thanks, bro. I really appreciate it. I didn't get a chance to ask him who that individual was. He was working. But I will eventually though.
Yeah.
But if you did not get to see Pro Wrestling Magic live last night, so Flex, listen to this. You can watch us live when we have the shows down here. You probably don't want to spend the money. It's only $100 for the whole year. You get to see all this wrestling from all over. Some you might like, some you might not like. But if anyone else is out there watching, just use, for new subscribers, use promo code MAGIC, and it's only about like $100 for the whole year. But with the promo code, it might give you a discount. I'm not sure. I don't know how that works, but yeah, you can definitely tune in and see all the action that we talked about today. The show went a little longer than what we expected. We thought we were going to go about an hour, but we're an hour and 17 minutes in. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Like I said, we are definitely not digging in to no reviews of what we basically see on TV. So we're not going to break down the whole, what happened on Raw, SmackDown, AEW. It's just what's in the news, what catches our eye, some of the more important things. If you just want to know about what's going on Raw and SmackDown, this and that, you can always watch the replays on TV, whatever cable service you have, whether it be online and stuff like that. It's just too much to report for us because we're not going to drag it all out.
But wrestling 7 days a week.
Yeah, there's wrestling all the time in like many different kinds. So
we just pick the important things.
Yeah, it may not be important to some, but to others. But we have fun doing it. We give our own 2 cents of our viewpoints, and for when you're tuning in here, you are not just tuning into just a bunch of guys just sitting around just shooting the shit about wrestling who are just fans and stuff. Us three are bringing our professional expertise because we are all former professional wrestlers at one point in our life,
Believe it or not.
And we did commentary. We and just so we have a little bit of gift of gab. We have the knowledges and stuff, what we can give our perspectives. So it's like sometimes we give our fans' point of view because before you become a professional wrestler, you got to be a fan. Basically, you have to be a fan.
It has to be that way. You're a fan first before anything.
Yeah, of course.
But like I said, we are giving our expertise because we've been not to the top of the mountain. We're probably like at the level 1 and got stuck there. But
forever.
But the contacts we made, though, but the contacts we do make are phenomenal, though. It's a great bunch of people who've been to the top of the mountain and elsewhere. So much love to all of them who helped share their knowledge with the three of us here. And with that being said, we're gonna wrap this show up. Once again, if you like our merch, go to BodySlamsPodcast.com and click on our pod shop, and you can get like our coffee mug, our glass, our t-shirts. We're coming up with new designs and stuff like that. The proceeds that we get, the little percentage, goes back to keeping this thing running for you to watch on all the multiple platforms that we are on. Do I want to say like, share, comment, and subscribe? Our buddy Corey Castle says no, we shouldn't, because it's like we're begging them if they really want. But okay, so maybe if I tell you don't like, share, comment, and subscribe, maybe you will do it. The choice is yours. It's gonna be like the Force, like Yoda, like go subscribe, whatever. I don't know, but it is what it is. T, any final words?
No.
Okay, that was short and sweet. Joe? Okay, I get a smile out of him. All right, cool. Awesome. Cool. We're
Good
gonna
night,
end this
everyone.
Good night. You're going back to bed?
I'm waiting to. I don't know where I'm going.
You're gonna take an old man nap.
No, I got to take the dog to the place in a little bit.
God.
The groomer, the bath place. They cut his nails. They give him a nice little spa treatment. We got to be there at 1 o'clock. It's 20 after 12, so I got to get out of here. He loves it. Once a month he goes there. And
is it a dual appointment? Is it a place where the owner? I was gonna say, is it a place where the pet and the owner gets pampered at the same time?
No, sir. Sometimes I think he's the owner.
They are. They are.
Yeah.
They eat. They shit. They do everything that we can't do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can shit. I can eat.
Well.
That's all.
They can get away.
He don't pick up when I gotta go. He don't pick up mine.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. They get to just go anywhere.
Yep.
So. All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in for this episode of Breakfast and Body Slams. Definitely one of these days we gotta have some real breakfast here, and I ain't talking about just buying a McDonald's McMuffin or something like that. Maybe.
Oh my God! Move the cameras and stuff in your kitchen and just do it from there.
And no, we have like maybe some eggs, toast, whatever, bacon, sauce, something like that. One day we gotta have one of
breakfast.
that. Yeah, actual breakfast.
I like the meat skillets with the scrambled eggs, the bacon, and the potatoes, bell peppers.
What are they? The ones that you put in the microwave?
No. There's a diner in Exeter that does a scrambled.
Okay,
it's awesome.
You might as well just go down to the Marble Ranch and get a mini mess. They have everything just thrown together.
That might be what they call it down there. All I know is it's basically a bowl with scrambled eggs, meats, and potatoes
thrown together. Gotcha.
And with a little cream. They put
okay. Yeah, they don't got the cream though.
They some kind of cream sauce on top of that.
All right, and with that being said, for the crew here, I'm Chio, T, Joey, Joseph. This is the BodySlams podcast, Breakfast and BodySlams, and we'll see yous. I believe the first Thursday in May, I will have White Lotus on the show. So yeah, he will be here.
Wow, I haven't seen that guy.
I haven't heard that name in like forever.
Yeah.
Not studio, but and you were there at the Murphy Rec Center when we had Lotus when he was working guys like Slick Wagner Brown, because the last Thursday, well, not this past but the Thursday before, we had Slick Wagner Brown on. So from Liberty All Star when we were down there. But anyway, yeah, first Thursday of the month we'll have Lotus. 2 weeks later we'll have, I guess, a mystery guest. We'll figure that one out, Joey. And thanks for tuning in, folks. We're out of here. Goodbye.
This is how it's gonna be. This is what you think of me. It's going down like I told you. This is how it's gonna be. I'll be the last man standing here. I'm not going anywhere. It's going down like I told you. I'll be the last man standing here. I'm gonna rock you. I'm gonna rock you. I'm gonna rock you. I'll have you begging for mercy, begging for mercy.